Before you fly off the handle, Johnny, take a deep breath. Ha, 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 ha. Does someone somewhere have a voodoo doll collection of this roster? As always, not helping. I guess the season's over. So, sit down silence. That was the plan.
Why does it say placed on waivers?
Nothing said. I have to talk about dumb moves and a pet's front office.
What the hell did I just watch?
Do I really need to be here for this at this point?
I'm not having flashbacks to Game 4 against the Canucks last spring.
At this point, Johnny, you can just splice together old intros.
Cutie intro.
Redemption take you home.
Preds lose 4-3 in the gimmick to the Vancouver Canucks Thursday night inside Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia. The Preds have lost 2 games this season in devastating overtime or gimmick fashion to the worst team in the league. Yes, the 32nd team in the league has embarrassed this team twice in games they should have gotten points in. Yeah, maybe because the Canucks outshot the Preds that we can say in retrospect that the Preds didn't deserve to win this game. But the fact is they still had a 3-1 lead with under 5 minutes left to go in regulation. There was no excuse to blow this lead. After Marco Rossi made it 3-2, fine. Oh, look, the Canucks made it a little closer. But Tyson Jost, who already had 2 goals earlier in the game, misses on a 2-on-1 chance. Oh, look, that harkens back to when the Preds blew Game 4 against the Canucks in 2024, back in Nashville when Colton Sissons missed the empty net chance. And sure enough, the Canucks pulled Topopilo, and with about 1 minute left from the right face-off dot, of course, Phil Roenick ties this game because the team at the time couldn't get a whistle. They couldn't get the puck out. And before heading to overtime, the Canucks were out shooting the Preds 25-16. How do you go the first 3 periods, 20 minutes each, of only having single-digit shots on goal? You had 2 full days rest between Buffalo and Seattle, and you had Wednesday off between Seattle and Vancouver, and it's not that far of a flight up the I-5 from Seattle to Vancouver to perform like this against the worst team in the league. And then in overtime, yeah, you outshot the Canucks 3-1. Saros saves your bacon again and again in this game. This is not his fault despite allowing 3 goals in regulation. He bailed you out when the Elias Pettersson of old probably would have scored that goal, but right now he's a little bit rusty. That the Preds were even lucky to get this game to the gimmick. I can't remember the last time the Preds won a game in a gimmick or overtime. It seems like so long ago. I was hoping the Preds could win back-to-back games for the first time in over a month. That hasn't happened. The Preds now will have Friday and Saturday off before they go to Edmonton on Sunday night. Edmonton, who just got embarrassed against Dallas, they'll be going home unless they have a game before Sunday. They're going to be pissed off. I'm pretty sure the last time Nashville and Edmonton played each other was that Tristan Jarry wanders off in overtime, so the Oilers are in a much better position standing-wise. You know they're going to want a measure of revenge. Yeah, the Preds got help on the out-of-town scoreboard with the Ducks and Seattle losing, but you know who won because they're more of a hungry team right now? The Sharks went into Boston and won. And let's just say this before I forget to mention it. After the Canucks tied this game, I was saying on Twitter, I'm sure a lot of you were seeing it and saying it too, I wanted that somebody on this team, Yossi, Forsberg, O'Reilly, Stamkos, Marchessault, somebody to step up, because you guys wanted this group kept together because you guys didn't want to waive your no trade clause. In Ryan O'Reilly's case, I wanted to stand pat that I agreed off the book not to have a no trade clause included. Well, none of you guys stepped up and got the job done. And Bruno, in support of you, put Ryan O'Reilly, Forsberg, and Steven Stamkos out there for the shootout. None of you converted. I'm not saying that the kids all should have played, but I would have given a chance on Matthew Wood wanting to impress at home against a team that he grew up rooting for. Maybe Bruno will take a hint, and if another game goes to the shootout for the Preds this year, he'll play Wood. But that's all I want to do. I just want to do this in one take and be done with it, because this team doesn't deserve any more of my attention tonight, even though I'm still going to love this team. I'm still going to follow them till my dying day. But they put me through so much hell, and this fan base deserves better from what this team is giving them this year. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you're a Preds fan, sorry that we had to waste 2.5 to 3 hours of our time watching this game tonight. You can find my social media and interact with me during every Preds game, win or loss down the stretch here with 17 games left to go, by clicking on a channel name. Tell all your friends about redemption. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption, even though the vets failed at that in overtime in this game and a shootout. Don't miss a chance. One day, we hope to witness redemption.